Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, Sarah and I are in Hood River, Oregon right now, right on the Columbia River, and we are in a beautiful hotel, a Best Western Plus, right on the river. We've got a room with a balcony facing the river. Sarah, right up there. So we're pretty tickled, and it's a good opportunity to fly the drone here. I don't see any windsurfers out on the river. You'll see on UAV forecast we've got some pretty high winds. Again, UAV forecast is kind of weird. Doesn't feel as windy as what it says on UAV forecast. So we're going to take the DJI Air 2S out, and we'll see how it does. If it's too windy, we'll bring it back in and land. But this is really beautiful here, and I just kind of wanted to show you the territory. There's a good, cool bridge here and some other things. So give me a minute and we'll get this bird in the air. Hey, okay, so the drone is reporting ready for takeoff. So Sarah's manning the camera here. I'm going to start recording. I'm going to take a quick look at our safety menu, if I can get the touchscreen to work. There we go. And we want to turn that on bypass. I don't know how that got off, but return to home is at 85 feet. That's more than enough. We're going to drop that down to about 50 meters where we're at here. We're not going to be anywhere where we'll need any more than that. Compass is normal, IMU is normal, so we're in good shape. We're going to shoot in 4K 30. I'm going to start recording right now. And hopefully Sarah can get the drone taken off here. I'm going to do a takeoff on the app. And there it is. I'm going to go straight up and give the drone a good look at its landing pad. We're going to go up about 7 meters or so. We'll sit there for a second. That's what DJI says to do. So we've got some trees in front of us and some other things. Let's spin it around here. I can shoot between these trees here and do a nice droney. So I'm dropping the camera down to Sarah and I there, and reverse and up now. And we're in normal mode. Okay, it didn't go very fast there, so yeah. Anyway, there we are over this is the Columbia River. Let's grab some altitude. And you can see that is the town of Hood River in the background there. And that is Interstate 84 heading west towards the Pacific Ocean in Portland and Astoria, Oregon. And I'm going to yacht around here and get you a good look at this is the Hood River Bridge. And as you can see, the sun is in the west there, and it's getting ready to set. We're kind of shooting right towards the sun. Sorry about that quick yaw there. I turned a little bit too fast. But what I thought we'd do is maybe just kind of go sideways. Yeah, and we're getting a wind warning here. We'll see if that goes away here real quick. It doesn't seem to be bothering the drone any. I'm going to drop a little altitude. And what I want to tell you is this place is known for the wind. Windsurfers out here. Yeah, there, that wind warning went away, so we're good. Let's we can get a little closer to the bridge. There's nobody out here on the river, so we don't see any sailboats or anything. I'm getting a little bit of judder on FPV, just a tiny bit. And a little wind warning there again, but again it went away. And this is facing due west, looking downstream on the Columbia River. And then I am going to yaw around here slowly as we go around here. And this is a town, now this is the Washington side of the bridge. And that is a town called White Salmon. Pick the camera up a little bit so you can see it there. We're actually looking up a little bit. That is White Salmon, Washington, among the trees there. That'd be a beautiful place to live, huh? So let's get the camera back down to about, well, we're good there. And let's do a turn around here and look upriver. Little island, couple little islands there in the river. So we are, this will tell you how big this river is. We're quite a ways away from our home point here. Let's bring this guy back to us. And there we are, there's the river. And that's where we're at right there in the town of Hood River. And we've got an aircraft over the top of us, but he is way, way up there. Funny, I didn't see it on ADS-B. He is definitely not squawking on ADS-B, or we would have seen him, but obviously we're only 43 meters high, and he is much, much higher than that.
Hope a seagull doesn't get you.
We're getting a pretty good wind warning here, so we're not going to get too carried away. I want to get it back closer to us. And Sarah is concerned about the seagulls here. There's a lot of seagulls. I want to show you some of the things that are kind of here at the hotel. Right next door to us is a place that rents jet skis, paddle boards, kayaks. I think, yeah, those stand-up paddle boards. I'm bringing her down here a little.
Where are you?
And Sarah's wondering where we're at. That wind warning, I'm telling you, it's giving us a wind warning, but it must be out there on the river because we're not feeling it much here. Of course, we're pretty close to the hotel. So that's what I'm telling you about, that little beach right there. And I am going to do kind of an arc around here. So you can see that, and we got, of course, the glare coming off the water. But that's where they're renting paddle boards and so forth. We can get a little closer than that. There's nobody out there right now. It's me dropping the gimbal down. There, our wind warning went away. So this is the place here, and you can see all the paddle boards and so forth that they have sitting there, plus a couple jet skis. And of course, Sarah and I were both commenting there's a ton of algae right here. You'd want to be out on the river a ways before you did much of anything. And I'm going to yaw around here, and you can see they've got a little restriction set up here, a net or whatever for
Swimming.
well, I don't know, Sarah's saying swimming, but there's a gate there. If you can see off to the left there, that's where they'd get out. But I guess I don't know, I guess they don't want people just heading straight out. I'm not sure. Or maybe they give lessons closer in. I don't know. But again, this is another look across the river. And now that we're down lower, those wind warnings have gone away, so let's go upriver here a ways and get you a look at what's along the river here. And that's Interstate 84 you see off to the side there. Tons of traffic. We can kind of go sideways here a little bit. Let's get closer to shore. Thought you guys might like to see these cliffs that are right along the side here in the Columbia River Gorge. What do you think of that? I wish I could cross the freeway, you know, of course you don't dare. I hear another aircraft behind us, but we're only 17 meters off the ground, so we're in good shape.
Look how low he is.
Yeah, I see. He's way up there. Sarah was commenting on how low he is, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at the aircraft. He is at least 1,000 feet up. He's a ways up there. Sometimes it's hard to judge. We're 17 meters and he's up there about 1,000 feet. So look at this interesting little rock here. This is kind of fun to explore, huh? Let's take a look at this guy. Go sideways around this. Boy, you got to wonder, I'm sure that's, I'm not a geologist, but I'm sure that's volcanic activity there. What's left of? There goes a big Amazon Prime truck on the freeway there. You can see Interstate 84 is a big east-west corridor. Well, we're not going to go out any further than this. Let's turn around and bring it back to us here. Looks like another barge out on the river out there.
There's a wind sail right there.
Oh yeah, Sarah is pointing out a wind sailor. He is clear on the other side of the river though, so we're not going to go out that far. Okay, we're down at 47% battery. Let's bring this baby home. And you know, again, we're in
He's going across.
normal mode.
Can you see him?
I do see him. Sarah's telling me about the wind sailor. I'm pointed the other direction, dear.
Oh, okay.
So let's grab some altitude, and we will bring this baby back. I always say that, baby back. I always say baby back. Let's do a return to home and see if we can get a precision landing. I'm gonna hit the right now.
Going all the way across.
Sarah's telling me the sail border is going all the way across. So yeah, looking into the sun here, it's interesting to see the glare, and this kind of gives you a good look at how close the interstate gets to the river. I mean, it's right on, literally right on the river at this spot. We're just west of where the Deschutes River comes into the Columbia. Anybody that's familiar with Oregon will know that. We're done with those wind warnings. Drone's moving right along at about 6-7 meters per second. And of course the town of Hood River. So Sarah and I, after we eat dinner this evening, are going to go for a walk along the waterfront. They've got a nice waterfront trail, so. And this hotel is beautiful. I'm going to tell you, if you're ever in Hood River, yeah, we're getting that wind warning again. But we're doing okay. We got plenty of battery, so it's coming home. As the drone rose higher, and of course now the wind warning's gone away, but as the drone rose higher, we got into a little more wind. And we'll drop the camera down as it gets here. We'll see how close it comes. Hopefully it'll drop right on the pad. We're Well, you saw we're kind of right on the grass here, right next to the hotel. And it'll drop right down here, hopefully drop right on us here as we come back.
What is it?
It's a drone. It's coming. It's out over the river right now. Coming in for a landing. It's up about 50 meters high, so it's up there a ways. Yeah. So we had some
Here he comes.
fellow hotel guests that were asking about the drone, and I'm always more than happy to answer questions. And you can see Sarah and I standing next to the hotel, and of course we have it plenty high enough that it's
Here it comes.
yeah, Sarah is saying here it comes, and it is. I'm trying to get that camera pointed straight down so that we can see if it'll hit the landing pad here.
Is it coming?
Yeah, it's right over the top of us, Sarah.
I know, but it looks like it might test us.
Yeah. So what Sarah's referring to, and I've seen it too, is that sometimes it's hard to tell when you see the drone coming down. It looks like it's overshot you, and it looks like it's behind you, but it's not. That's pretty common.
It looks right on top of us.
Okay, so it may see if it sees the landing pad here. We'll just let it, even if it mows the grass, we'll let it. No, it found it. It found the pad. It's moving right over the top, and I'm picking that camera back up. And I think we might hit the pad here right on. And just a little bit off the pad. Sarah caught it there, so yeah, that was good. And with 11% battery left, so we timed that just right. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now. Give me just a second. Let me get everything shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, another great flight with the DJI Air 2S. What a phenomenal drone. One of the things I noticed is when we were coming back at the end there, the return to home, it was fighting the wind pretty good, and you know, the drone was still making pretty good progress, but it was eating up battery pretty fast. And the drone was fairly warm when it landed. Of course, it's in the 80s here today, but you know, it's windy, but it's pretty warm. But it was a great flight. I mean, we got to see across the river into Washington, into the little town of White Salmon, and then on the Oregon side, the town of Hood River. And you got to see a little bit of the waterfront here and the beauty of the mountains that, you know, the Columbia River Gorge, right? That's on both sides here. And just the size of this river. Now, I know probably a lot of people on the Mississippi River and everything would think this is just a little dinky little thing, but to me, it's a big river. So it's a lot bigger than the Salmon River that I usually fly at. So, excuse me, Sarah corrected me. It is the Snake River. I said the Salmon River. That's another river. I need to go fly that one of these days. But in any case, I guess that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this. Sarah and I had a lot of fun putting this one together. So yeah, this is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And heck yes, we'll see you on the next one. The DJI Air 2S, just a phenomenal little piece in a phenomenal location. And Sarah's going to do a quick pan around here so you can see on the GoPro the river. Thank you, Sarah. All right, see you later.